Welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. We're gonna go do a quick little side quest here. Since we got all of our 50 gems, we can access a secret area in the game. If you proceed, you will not be able to turn back. So we're gonna return to the village of Tao. Sadly, hate this village, but gotta go back.
Yep, we just need to come talk to the jeweler gem real quick.
I'm holding 50 of the red jewels for you. 50? Suddenly you've gathered 50 red jewels. Suddenly? The time has come to tell you some of my secrets. Follow me. Boo.
Okay, let's see where this warps us. I think a little text pops up that maybe explains it.
When I awoke, I was standing in the entrance to a strange mansion.
Ooh, it's pretty spooky. There's these ghosts everywhere and whatnot. I don't know about this place. So, as you can see, these enemies are a reprieve of the enemies that existed in the mines of Friha, where the slavers were holding the slaves. If you want to, you can skip some of the enemies when the entrances blow open, but it's kind of easier just to kill them as you go. Now, these enemies are, of course, very powerful, and they will kind of whoop you if you're not careful. So Sean's going to try to be real careful going through here and just beat these baddies one by one, and try to lose as little life as possible. Good dodge. Now the Psycho Slide comes in handy here.
Yeah, as you can see, they just take a lot of hits,
and they're powerful too. They take a lot of damage when they hit you.
Okay.
Nice little dodge there. Random, but still nice. So, I mean, I don't want to say this takes a ton of skill, but it really takes a ton of skill. All the gaming intuition you have, you kind of have to use in this point of the game, just to try to avoid getting, beat up. Again, you just want to have as much life as possible going into the end of this little stage. There's a tough baddie at the very end. And you just don't want him to kill you if you can avoid it, obviously. It's the point of any game. Good dodge with the slide. So these little homing balls that'll get shot at you from these guys that pop up, it's all good.
Okay.
And you can actually just leave guys behind. There's no requirement to kill all the enemies here. You don't get any benefits to your strength or to your defense. There is one treasure chest, which we are going to go to right here. It's the only one in the area. And it's nothing too special, but go ahead and grab it since we're here. Get this last herb in the game. Sean's doing great here, so just gotta keep pushing. So here's a spot where people get stuck. You have to slide under these stairs. It's not intuitive. You wouldn't know unless you played it a couple times or maybe read a walkthrough of some sort. Kind of silly, really, when you think about it, but luckily we know the way to go. Here's the last little baddie. And got him taken care of. And
all
here we are
right.
on the final door.
Okay, now, I'm going to use an herb, because...
Just in case.
Yeah, this enemy is not really that easy, I'd say.
Okay, so here's the enemy.
Welcome to my home. Yeah, it sounds like not a great place to be.
No, not at all.
The jeweler gem is a temporary form. The true form is called solid arm.
Whoa.
Your gem? Long ago, the blazer came down from the sky, and I was put to sleep for a long, long time. My power is contained in red jewels scattered around the world. I've tried many things to bring about my own resurrection. It is I who manipulated the labor trade, you fucker.
Dude.
I tried using forced labor to find them, but it didn't restore my power fast enough.
So you used us?
I'm sorry, but I will have to defeat you too.
Jeez, man, what an evil bastard.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
So interestingly, this is an enemy from the game Soul Blazer, which of course is the prequel to Illusion of Gaia. It is a really tough boss in Soul Blazer, and it's just as tough of a boss here.
Jesus.
No problem, you got this. Nice dodges.
No, that's not what I want.
It's okay, you just gotta go up and hit him real quick and then start the pattern. So there is a pattern to defeating this guy. As you can see, Sean just got back into the pattern. Basically, you just want to go back and forth, dodge these fireballs, and hit him once and go back and continue the pattern. Once you get out of the pattern, it can be really hard to get back into it. I'm going to be honest here, Sean was pretty lucky to get back into it without getting whooped there. I'm pretty impressed. So, this is a slow battle, sadly. It takes 40 hits to kill Solid Arm, and it's just kind of a slog. But it's neat that the designers decided to include this boss, you know, from an old game. It's, you know, a little Easter egg, you know, some fan service, so to speak. And it's really cool design. The graphics, of course, are a little bit improved here from Soul Blazer. A little bit less archaic, I guess you could say. Soul Blazer is, you know, a fairly old game, super fun for those of you who haven't played it. But I just really like this boss, and I like that they put it in. I don't appreciate how there's no benefit to killing this boss as far as, like, you know, the game is concerned, but it's still cool nonetheless. Well, Sean's in deep focus here.
It's true.
So we're about halfway through the battle. Just gotta keep going. Try not to get distracted by those ghost overlays. And just keep on moving here. You know, the pattern isn't 100% consistent. Sometimes he shoots that little triple fire. Uh-oh, we're kind of off the pattern here. Oh, got back in, cool. Sometimes he just kind of walks back, like right there, and just shoots his little fireballs. So you really have to be on your toes, be focused. Oh, right there, he didn't even shoot the fireball. See, there you go. You can expect a pretty consistent pattern, but it just, you know, you really have to be aware of what the enemy's doing. And this is really the way you go about doing it. You know, people who have practiced this a lot can beat this guy without getting hit at all. You know, Sean's only gotten hit once, so pretty darn good.
One word of advice: don't blink.
Yeah, right? Sweep the leg.
Pretty much. This fucker.
Yeah, we're getting real close. There's only 5 hits left. I have a lot of faith that Sean's going to get this here done. And I, for one, am quite excited. This is the last little leg of the game before we move on to the final boss and we fight the Comet. And so I'm pretty stoked, I've got to admit. You know, the end of this game has been a long time coming for us. We've really put some effort into it. God, just one little bloop and he explodes. No big explosion, no nothing.
A quiet voice is heard. I was defeated again. Blazer was strong, but you are stronger. That's right.
Debatable.
Danger approaches this planet. You should hurry to the Tower of Babel.
All right. Okay, and it just warps us right on back to where we were in the Tower of Babel.
Yep. Well, got Gem's Mansion done, and that was a pretty big roadblock, but that's all out of the way. So thanks so much for watching, and we're gonna have one more episode to wrap up this game. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment, a thumbs up. Till next time, keep those buttons moving.